With Democrats and Republicans unable to settle on a way to fund the remainder of the federal budget before the December 21st deadline, about a quarter of the government is now left without money allocated to continue operating. This shutdown impacts more than 1/3 of federal workers, which is about 800,000 employees. A little more than half of those people are classified as essential to government functions. Those employees are called back into work, even from their holiday vacations, and are only paid for that work once the government reopens. About 47% of affected workers are not considered essential. That means they're furloughed. They must turn in government-issued electronics, change their voicemails, and stay home without pay. Furloughed employees aren't even allowed to check their email while the government is closed. They're not guaranteed to be paid when the government reopens, but in the past, Congress has passed legislation to ensure they get back pay. The shutdown also affects thousands of government contractors, who usually work side by side with federal workers. If past shutdowns are any guide, many of them will not be reimbursed by their companies. The departments affected include State, Agriculture, Interior, Treasury, Justice, Commerce, Homeland Security, Transportation, Housing and Urban Development, and the Environmental Protection Agency, as well as dozens of smaller agencies. Some of those include the Peace Corps, the Small Business Administration, NASA, the National Archives, and the General Services Administration. And they all have different plans for a shutdown, including differing reserve funds to stay open past the funding deadline, varying percentages of furloughed employees, and disparate ways to contact their employees when many may be on vacation. Nearly all of HUD and the EPA are furloughed, with Commerce, Treasury, and Interior also having higher percentages of furloughed employees. The Homeland Security and Justice Departments have far lower percentages, however, with more than 80% of their employees continuing to work during the shutdown. Many national parks will remain accessible, but without restrooms, visitor centers, trash collection, or on-duty rangers. In Washington, the Smithsonian locations plan to remain open through January 1st, but the National Arboretum is shuttered. The DC government plans to pick up litter at National Park Service properties while the shutdown is in effect. The partial shutdown is the third time that lawmakers have let government funding lapse in a year, and while it may be less visible than past shutdowns, its ripple effect will still be felt throughout the country.